There's nobody on.
Lee Pendleton, number 19, Dante Alonso, 21, Jonathan Horsfield, number 22, Dylan Crush, number 24, Daniel 25, number 26, Eric Bourgeois, number 30, Maverick Haynes, number 42, Brody Actor, number 33, Jason Rick, number 40, Tom Robinson, number 44, Cody Cox, number 51, Jordine O'Neill, 52, Christopher Majorano, 53, Gianni Griffith, number 57, Josh Greenspan, number 58, Jude Sack, number 61, John.
What's up, Andrew?
How are you, Mr. Cameraman?
Have people said anything about it being in too close and everything's good? No comment? This is no news is good news, right? You know what I tell my kids? I ask any questions and nobody says anything. Go, silence means success. But they don't want to be silent. They're just afraid to say something. This weather turns way too fast.
I know. Well, you know what? As long as the wind stays down, it'll be a nice night. 60 degrees here in Mineola. Wind chill. We're down in the 40s later tonight. So it's a little chillier than we're used to.
Seed.
About 8 minutes till game time. See that 2 people joined the live stream. Welcome to Hewlett High School football in Mineola at Hampton Field.
Because it's still coming through.
Getting ready for the coin toss. Hopefully you can hear me. We are here live in Mineola where the Hewlett Bulldogs take on the Mustangs of Mineola. Mineola 0-4 to start the season. Hewlett with their 1-3 record go on the road to face the Mustangs tonight here in Mineola. Like I was saying, wind is blowing a little bit chillier here than the last couple of games that we've had. It's about 60 degrees here at kickoff time. Going to go down with the wind chill probably to the 40s. So it's going to be a little chilly tonight. Frank Cita, he's going to be the cameraman tonight, zooming in for you. Hopefully we get some good video, nice and clear video that's pretty close up. I know the last couple of weeks comments have been it's so zoomed out. Can we try to zoom in? We will try to zoom in for you as much as we can. I'll try to let you know who the players are. It's kind of, I don't have a roster for Mineola, so I'll just call out numbers if I could see them. They're wearing the dark black jerseys with red numbers. Hewlett's in their away white uniforms with the blue numbers and the white pants. As you know, the captains for the Hewlett Bulldogs, number 1, Daniel Lankry, number 7, Matt DeSico, number 52, CJ Majorano, and number 53, Gianni Griffith. And every week they pick a field captain. This week, representing the Bulldogs, is going to be number 70, was voted. That's Alex Cita as a captain, as the field captain for tonight's game. And that's chosen by the coaches. So Alex Cita hasn't started a game for the Bulldogs this season, but that's an honor given because of how hard he practices during the week. So, for those of you who never played on a football team, you see the quarterbacks and the running backs, and they get all the glory. But there's a lot that goes into a football team besides the star players. It's everybody that practices during the week. The scout teams that, play the defense against the teams, or the offensive scout team that comes out so that the defense can get practice. And Alex Cedar is very instrumental in that part of the team. So he's been honored tonight, and he's going to be the captain in the middle, walking out for the coin toss today. Cameraman Frank Cedar, he's very proud of that. Proud Papa, he says. Proud Papa. His brother, his twin brother, number 71, Jordan Cedar, he's the starting center. At guards today, C.J. Majorano, number 52, on one side. And Josh Grinchbun is usually the guard on the other side. Jude Zach, has been, so I don't know who's going to start tonight. They're telling me that Jude Zach will be starting at the other guard. The tackles for the Bulldogs is Jordan Buhohe on one side, and the right tackle is Gianni Griffith. So they are at midfield for the coin toss. And you see number 70, we were just talking about, Alex Cedar, right in the middle. The all-important coin toss. I think if the Bulldogs win, they want the football. They want to put some points on the board. They think they could score this week a lot of points because they've been held down the last few weeks playing the Garden City they were off last week on a bye. The week before that, they played Garden City, tough defense. And the other games before that, let's see, they played Elmont, Manhasset, and Garden City. Those three teams combined have a 12-1 record right now. So they played some tough teams in the division. So this week they're playing Mineola, who's 0-4. Next week they will be on the road again on Friday night to play Southside. Then they'll be home for the last two games of the season against Floral Park, and the last game of the season. Okay, so it looks like the Mustangs won the toys, so they deferred, and they'll take the ball at the second half. Looks like the Bulldogs will get the ball to start the game. So the Mustangs won the coin toss. They deferred, and the Hewlett Bulldogs elected to receive the kick to start the game. Make it longer. You can only go shorter, but we can make the other ones longer if you want to be up higher. I'm trying to readjust the camera if you see it shaking. You want me to put these legs down a little bit? Oh, okay, so let's see. Go down a step, and then we can put this down.
And that's a picture of the sky.
Are we straight? We're not straight. And that's the national anthem played over the loudspeaker here in Mineola. Bulldogs are ready for some football. cheerleaders for the Bulldogs are on the sideline. Not very many fans in the stands at this time. Everybody's still rolling in. Game is supposed to start at 7 o'clock. Looks like we are right on time. 7 o'clock. Fans are still pulling into the parking lot, I could see. So, and that's even for the home fans, too. They're still making their way into the stadium here at Hampton Field in Mineola. For the Bulldogs, number 7, Matt DeSico will be the quarterback. Running back usually is Daniel Karate, number 9. He's usually the starting running back. And seeing a lot of playing time, number 22, that's Dylan Parchment as the running backs. On the line, Jordan Cedar, the center, 71. C.J. Majorano, right guard, number 52. He's a captain. And Gianni Griffith, number 53, another captain. On the right-hand side. On the left-hand side is Jude Zach at left guard and Jordan Bojorge at left tackle. Getting set for the kickoff. Back deep for the Bulldogs is, looks like number 9, Daniel Karate, and number 22, Dylan Parchment, down at the goal line. And it looks like it's going to come down to Dylan Parchment, who bobbles it out around the 5, picks it up, runs to the 10, he runs left to the he's met by number 21 and then a whole bunch of Mustangs. Looks like they'll spot it right around the 15-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will take over, 1st and 10. Looks like it might, right at the 15-yard line. Let's see, receivers. Number 3, Michael Shlemovich, who caught a touchdown, 55-yard touchdown pass against Garden City in the first quarter 2 weeks ago. He's number 3. Number 8, Talik Edmonds, he splits far right. Looks like Daniel Karate will line up to the left of Matt DeSico. In the backfield, shotgun formation. Matt's going to roll to his left. Picks up a block, tries to get outside. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. Couldn't get outside. They're containing very well for the Mustangs. Number 5 for the Bulldogs, Gabe Rubinoff, blocking for the Bulldogs on that play. Talik Edmonds split far right by himself. Gabe Rubinoff lined up at the tight end on the left. And I can't see who else is there. So Matt DeSico in the shotgun. Daniel Karate moves to the right side of DeSico now. Gives it to him. Runs left. Being pushed. Gained a couple. It'll be 3rd down coming up for the Bulldogs. Maybe a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and about 2 for the Bulldogs.
Let's go Bulldogs, then Yankees, then Mets.
Mr. Lankery makes it to the stands.
Let's go Mets. Let's go Judge.
All right, we got 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Talik Edmonds split far right by himself. Michael Shlemovich tight left. Matt DeSico in the shotgun. He's going to run left. Takes a hit. Might have enough for the 1st down. And he will. Stays in bounds. It'll be a Bulldog 1st down. Michael Shlemovich leading the way. Number 51. That's Jordan Bojorge. They're running behind Jordan and Jude Zach on that left side. That's the short side of the field as the ball is on the left hash mark. Handoff. That's Dylan Parchment lined up behind DeSico. Spins around. Maybe a gain of 1. Dylan Parchment in the backfield. Well, they're going to call it a loss of 2 on that. Puts the ball back to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Bulldogs, no huddle. They're right at the line. Matt DeSico calling the plays out. He's getting the plays from the coach on the sideline. They have wristbands on. They're calling out numbers, and they're looking at the wristband. Matt DeSico gives it to Parchment again, running left. Flag down. That might be a holding. Parchment gets out to about the 32, but there is a flag. Might be holding. That'll bring it back, and it'll be 10 yards. And it'll still be second down and long for the Bulldogs. Yeah, it is a holding call against the Bulldogs. That'll bring them back 10. It'll be second down and 22. Daniel Karate checking into the game, along with number 1, Daniel Lankry. So second and long, they bring in the passing game. Talik Edmonds splits far right. You see the Bulldogs looking at their wristbands as they're calling out the play. Daniel Karate in the backfield to the right of DeSico. Shotgun. Matt's going to fake it to Daniel Karate, and he runs the middle. Oh, and that's going to go. He's to the 45, to the 50. There's nobody going to catch the track star. Matt DeSico for I don't even know how many yards that was, but he faked it to Karate up the middle. Faked it. That was a 22, so that's a 78-yard run for Matt DeSico. Faked it to Karate, kept the ball, ran the middle of the field, and once he gets into that open field, there's nobody going to catch him on that Mustang defense. Matt DeSico, who is a track star in the off-season of football, once he gets into the open field, and he hasn't had a chance to do that this season yet, but that's what they were looking for. A big touchdown by number 7, Matt DeSico. In for the extra point. This is the muddle huddle. We've seen this before. Hold on. We got to try to get that for you. They all line up to the left of the center, so it's just the center, and then the kicker and the holder. And if they don't have enough players over, now there's somebody was offsides or something. They threw a flag. See what the flag is. It's offsides on the defense, so that's going to push it to the 1-yard line. Let's see if Palladino's going to go for 2 now that the ball is pushed up 1 yard, and he is. Matt DeSico's going to come back in the game with the offense from the 1-yard line. It'll be a 2-point conversion. So they line up for that extra point. They in a muddle huddle, and Mineola jumped offside. So now, being at the 1-yard line, they're going to go for 2. Matt DeSico in the shotgun with Dylan Parchment to his left for the 2-point conversion. Matt DeSico going to run left. Now he runs to the middle, slips. Does he get in? No sign yet? No. Matt DeSico fell before he got to the goal line, and the extra point is no good. So that's the second time that happened this season, where they had a penalty. They pushed the ball up to the 1-yard line, and they decided to try to go for 2, and they did not get it. The kicker for the Bulldogs, number 6, that's Stefano Borsellino. He's a big soccer player, and he can kick pretty well. But when they're at the 1-yard line, Coach Palladino said, you know what, let's try to go for 2. So early in the game, 9:45 left to go in the first quarter. The Bulldogs up 6-0. Took that first possession down the field. Our first possession. Bulldogs have a few kickers on the team. Sometimes it's number 33, Jason Rick, to kick it off. Sometimes it's Daniel Lankry, number 1. So we'll see who comes out for the kick today to start the game. Looks like I see 33, Jason Rick, on the field. So it looks like Jason Rick will kick off. I see number 2. That's Jesse McMahon, a special team artist, along with Dylan Parchment, number 22. It's hard to see the numbers because it's pretty dark on the field from where I'm standing, and my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. Actually, number 6 is on the field, Stefano Borsellino, so he might be kicking it off. And it does look like number 6 is going to kick it. Like I said, he was the soccer player. The ball's spotted at the 40-yard line, and he can kick this out of the end zone. So he's got a strong foot. Let's see if he decides to try to kick it way deep or squib it. And it's a squib kick down the middle of the field, coming down at the 20-yard line, bobbled right away and fallen on right away as Dylan Parchment wakes his way down. Picked up by number 51, the up back for the Mustangs. They'll take over 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line for their first series. Thank you for joining us. I see there's about 12 people right now watching live. Some of you might be in Florida and hope you're all safe and doing well after the Hurricane Milton crashed into the Tampa Bay area and flooded many homes. So hopefully you're watching. Everybody's safe down there. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. It's a handoff. Met in the backfield by number 1, Daniel Lankry. And there was other purple in that tackle. Looks like number 11. That's Alicia Frankel in on the tackle. The line for the defensive, for the Bulldogs, number 77, that's Thierry Labossiere. Number 53, Big Gianni Griffith in the middle. And on the right tackle is number 44, Kobe Cox. Number 9 right here on the left cornerback, we have Daniel Karate. And number 21 is Jonathan Hillsberg on the left side. Split out as the cornerback on the right side. Sorry. C.J. Majorano in the middle. Quarterback straight back to pass. Oh, and it's picked off! It was tipped and picked. That's going to be, it looked like number 1, Daniel Lankry. Oh, no, it's number 5. That's Gabe Rubinoff with the pick. Number 5, Gabe Rubinoff. He's one of the safeties. Picks that off after it was tipped. Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line. They'll spot it at the 26-yard line of the Mustangs. So the Bulldogs hoping to punch it in on a quick turnover. Let's see if they go for a quick score. You know, there's been a lot of practice during the week. A lot of throwing during practice. Number 17 in the slot. That's Ami Bendelstein. Number 3, Mike Schlemovich, but far left. On the right, Talik Edmonds. Matt DeSico in the shotgun. He gives it to Daniel Karate, who runs left. Another flag down. Big gain of about 15, but it could be holding as the flag comes down. Again, big run by Daniel Karate. Looks like it might be a holding on the Bulldogs. That'll push it back another 10 yards. And that's what it is. They'll mark off 10. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs. That was an inside handoff. Karate running from right to left on your screen. But it was a holding. I'm not sure who it was on. But they'll bring it back and spot it at the 32-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. That's Bendelstein and Edmonds to the right. Schlemovich to the left. Daniel Karate to the left of Matt DeSico, who's in the shotgun. Matt DeSico takes it, gives it to Karate to run right. Karate being chased, gains almost to the 30. It'll be 2nd down and about 18. Lots of fans joining the live stream. Thank you for joining us. This is our Hewlett Bulldogs versus Mineola Mustangs. First quarter, 8 minutes left to go. Hewlett took their opening drive. Matt DeSico with a 78-yard touchdown, ran the middle to give the Bulldogs a 6-0 lead. Handoff. Karate met in the backfield and taken for a loss by tackled in the backfield. It'll bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. First possession for the Mustangs led to an interception by Gabe Rubinoff that set up this drive, and that's where we stand right now. With 7:25 with the clock running, the Bulldogs lead 6-0. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Daniel Karate to the right of to the left of Matt DeSico this time. Matt DeSico straight back, looking deep, throws it into the flat, and it's incomplete. Intended for number 17, that's Ami Bendelstein, incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down, and being at the 32-yard line, they might just go for it. Matt DeSico is the punter, so if they have the punt team in, I don't know where they're going to punt him, try to bury him really deep in the end zone. It is 4th and about 20 for the Bulldogs. Coach Palladino calls the team over to the sideline. Now they're going to be in punt formation, but that doesn't mean anything since Matt DeSico, the quarterback, is also the punter. Matt DeSico is going to line up on his 49-yard line to punt the ball. Nobody. Oh, now somebody drops back deep. Back deep. Let's see if he tries to put it in the corner. Matasico is aiming for the right sideline. It's going to bounce and keeps rolling, and it takes a Hewlett bounce. They'll down it right about the 12-yard line. So not a bad idea. Bury the Mustangs deep in their own territory. With 6:40 left to go in the first quarter, the Bulldogs 6, the Mustangs 0. Yeah, penalties are hurting the Bulldogs. That's 2 holding penalties in the first 2 series. The first one didn't really hurt them too much because they got that big run by Matasico, but the second one kind of put them down, second and third and long, and they couldn't get it in. So now the second series for the Mustangs, break their huddle. They're going to start from their own. Actually, they spotted at the 13-yard line. 2 receivers split far right, 1 to the left, 1 running back next to the quarterback. They fake to the running back. Quarterback keeps it. He runs left. They're blowing the whistle. Wow, that's crazy because they blew the whistle. They didn't realize the quarterback had the ball. The quarterback faked it to the running back, and the Bulldogs tackled him. The referees blew the whistle, and meanwhile, the quarterback was with the ball running down the field untouched by a Bulldog. And now they're going to spot the ball. They're going to give him, 20 yards. I never saw that before. They blew the whistle. It was such a good fake. They faked out the referees. And if the referees thought they tackled him with the ball. So, all right, it'll be 1st and 10 they're going to mark it at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. That was a really great fake. Faked out the referees. Didn't fake out the cameraman. Cameraman was on the ball. You saw, he wasn't. He faked out the cameraman too. He didn't fake out the announcer because the announcer saw the quarterback still had the ball. He was running down the field untouched, down the left side after the fake handoff. That's how Matt DeSico scored his. He faked the ball and then ran the middle also for his touchdown. So Mustangs are trying to run the same play. All right, 2 receivers split far right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. This time he gives it to the back. No, he fakes it again. And he's into the open field, being chased by Alicia Frankel and brought down by Alicia Frankel at the 40-yard line after the fake handoff. Big run for the Mustangs. Put him down inside the 40-yard. No, they'll mark it at the 41. First down for the Mustangs. Great fake. Met in the backfield. Look, I think it was Johnny Griffith. It was all over the running back. Cameraman had it right that time. That's a good fake by the Mustang quarterback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the 41-yard line. They're going to have to key on that running back and the quarterback. Let's see what they do this time. Running back to the to the right of the quarterback. 1 man split far right, covered by number 9, Daniel Karate. Gives it to the running back. That's met by Gianni Griffith again. And who else is there? Number 1, Daniel Lankry. Let's see. Yeah, Gianni Griffith and Daniel Lankry on the tackle. Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Ami Bendelstein checks in as an extra safety now. He's back standing at his own 23-yard line.
Did he really check in or you just...
No, he just checked in. He's in the middle. He's over there. All right. 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Straight back to pass. No, it's a quarterback draw. He's going to run the middle and met by a bunch of Bulldogs. Kobe Cox, number 44. Daniel Lankry, number 1. Number 53, Gianni Griffith. Led by Kobe Cox that time on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 12. They'll spot the ball at the 42-yard line now. So the Bendelstein family made it to the field today. They're very happy to have a Thursday night game. Thursday night football here in Mineola. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Mustangs. 2 receivers come split to the right, 1 to the left, 1. Now they have motion from left to right. Straight back pass. He's looking right. Thrown incomplete. High, intended for number 20 of the Mustangs. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and long at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they go for it. You know, being 0-4 to start this season, I don't know if they were going to try to go for it, put some points on the board, or the other philosophy is let's kick the ball, put it deep in the Bulldogs, and give them a long field to run. But let's see, back deep for the punt return is, I can't see a number. Is it number 17? Ami Bendelstein back there with the pink sleeves. Punter standing on his own 45-yard line. It's a low snap. Bounces. Bendelstein's going to let it roll. It's going to take a good roll. Oh, and it rolls down to about the 15-yard line where the Mustangs will down it. So low snap bounce came right back up to the punter who kicked it. Nice punt. Puts the Bulldogs for the third possession at their own 15-yard line with 2:06 left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs 6 and the Mustangs 0. Bulldogs in the white shirts. Mustangs of Mineola wearing the black shirts with the red numbers, the red helmets. Matasico leads the offense back to the field. See number 6 on the field. 6 is... That's Stefano Borsellino in the slot. Talik Edmonds far right. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. That's Bendelstein in motion. Gives it to Bendelstein, number 17. He runs from left to right. And he's met and tackled for a loss of about 3. So 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Bendelstein comes in motion from left to right, takes the handoff from Matasico, and he's met in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11. The Bulldogs right back to the line of scrimmage. Borsellino comes far left this time. He's one of Matasico's favorite targets. He's got good hands. Matasico fakes the handoff, or gives the handoff this time. Gives it to Karate, breaks the tackle, gets up to about the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down, maybe a 1st down. See if they give him the 1st down. It is going to be a 1st down. So nice run by Daniel Karate to put the Bulldogs at the 26-yard line with a 1st down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The Bulldogs right back to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers on the short side of the field. That's the left. See if Matasico's going to try to take it to the wide side this time. Fakes it to Karate, or gives it to Karate. Gives it to Karate, gains about 5. Nice run. Daniel Karate, number 9, the workhorse for the Bulldogs. He's been taking a lot of the handoffs this season in the backfield. All right, 2 receivers to the left this time and 2 to the right. So twins on each side. 1 receiver, one running back in the backfield. That's Karate to the right of Matasico. Matasico calling signals. Change the play. Looks over to the line. Now you see the boys look at their wristbands. Karate moves over to the left of Matasico now. Motion. It's a handoff. That's Gabe Rubinoff, number 5, takes the handoff and runs out of bounds, but not before he gets a 1st down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with the Bulldogs 6 and the Mustangs 0. We'll switch ends of the field. It'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs at, let's see where they're going to mark it. Looks like it'll be at around the 42-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. That's Gabe Rubinoff, number 5, comes in motion, takes the handoff, runs from right to left, gets the 1st down. Bulldogs are driving to start the second quarter with a 6-0 lead. So thanks again for joining us. If you're joining us live, hopefully you got a snack and a cold drink and you're sitting by your TV or computer screen and being able to watch your family and friends watch the Hewlett Bulldogs take on the Mustangs of Mineola.
Listen to Emmy-nominated Andrew DeSico.
Oh, this is so much fun. It's a little chilly out here tonight. With the wind, actually the wind died down right now, but it's about 60 degrees. They've been playing in 70 and 80 degree weather right now. So this is, the boys are still wearing mostly short sleeves. They're not cold, but the fans are cold. The cheerleaders are in their sweats tonight. They are not in their cheerleading uniforms. They are underneath those sweats. All right, so it's 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Split. Matasico looking that way. That's the wide side of the field. Running back to the left of Matasico. Fakes the handoff, runs the middle. Matasico spins, carrying 3 or 4 Mustangs across the 45 to the 46-yard line for a gain of about 5 yards. Should be 2nd down. The scoreboard has it as 4th and 5, but the last one was a 1st down. So it's 2nd down and about 5. Ball spotted right at the 45-yard line. Talik Edmonds split far right by himself. 2 receivers out far left and 1 at the slot in the left. So it's 3 receivers out to the left. Karate fakes the handoff to Karate. Matasico runs the middle, breaks a tackle, gets past the 50 to about the 48-yard line for a 1st down. Matasico faked Karate that time. That's the play they scored the touchdown on. This time, only gain of about 7 for a 1st down. I think the Mustangs are calling that a win because Matasico was held from the goal line that time. One receiver to the right, that's Edmonds. 3 receivers to the left. Karate to the right of Tasico. Timeout on the field, Mustangs. So that'll be their first timeout as the Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead and driving with 10:55 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line for the Bulldogs. And more people are joining us live, so thank you for joining us. And I do hope, and I honestly hope that you guys are joining us live and everybody is safe where you are. Thank you for joining us. I know the Cedar family is down in Florida. Grandma and Papa are watching down there. Hopefully you're safe from that hurricane and all the tornadoes that were hitting down there. Hopefully you got to see the beginning of the game where Alex Cedar was nominated as the game captain and out there for the coin toss. So welcome and thank you for joining us. Cheerleaders love when they cheer. Hopefully you can hear them. That's the big G, little old chant. But we want to hear the TD touchdown chant. I'm going to take the microphone out when that happens so you guys can hear it. I love that chant. All right. So now we have 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. That's Edmonds. Karate in the backfield to the right of Matasico, who's in the shotgun. Matasico calling signals, takes the snap, gives it to Karate, who runs from right to left. He's met immediately, but carries a couple of Mustangs for 2 yards or 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 at the 45. Matasico looking over to the coaches. They don't go in the huddle too often. So Matasico looks over, gets a play from the coach, and then calls it at the line of scrimmage. That's Gabe Rubinoff, number 5, coming over to the right. You know, I think I was calling number 6 before, but he has his shirt tucked in. But it's Gabe Rubinoff, 3 receivers to the right. Gabe Rubinoff is in the middle of those 3. Shlemovich but far left by himself. Another fake to Karate. Matasico keeps it and is met immediately for no gain. Tackled after the whistle. Ball comes loose, but the ball was blown dead while Matthew DeSico was wrapped up. Matt DeSico's yelling at the referee saying, hey, at what point are you going to call the penalty? You can't throw me down when you're blowing the whistle. It'll be 3rd down after no gain, 3rd down and about 7. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. 3rd down and about 9. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Karate to the right of Matasico. Matasico is going to roll to his right. He's looking. He's rolling. He's still looking. Now he throws it. Incomplete. Intended for Talik Edmonds at the 35-yard line. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs. Punting team comes on. 33, Jason Rick. Number 2, Jesse McMahon. Number 5, Gabe Rubinoff. C.J. Majorano, number 52. Kobe Cox. I think that's Kobe Cox that's going to be calling the signals there. Matt DeSico stands at his 40, set to punt. Or he can throw. There's 3 receivers out here to the right. Matt DeSico gets the ball. He's looking, and doesn't see anybody, and he punts it. It's a high kick. Heads up. Almost hits one of the cheerleaders. Comes out of bounds. Not a very good kick. The referee's walking it up. Where they're going to spot it. Still walking. Going to spot it. Oof. He's going to spot it at the 41-yard line. See, that's where it went out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 40. So not a very good kick. Matt DeSico thought about throwing it. I guess nobody was open, so he kicked it on the run and didn't kick it very far. So with 9:17 left to go in the first half, the Bulldogs still with a 6-0 lead over the Mustangs. Mustangs going to take over. 1st and 10. 2 receivers split to the far right, 1 to the left, and shotgun quarterback in the shotgun. Gives it to the running back, runs the middle, met by 52, C.J. Majorano, 77, Kobe, that's Thierry Labossiere, and 44, Kobe Cox. So 2 tackles in on that play, along with the 52, C.J. Majorano. So between the 3 of them, gains about almost a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs. That's been a good play for the Mustangs so far. They either hand the ball to the running back and the quarterback keeps the middle, or they give it to him. So 2 receivers split out far right this time. The running back to the right of the quarterback. 1 receiver to the left. Screen pass. I'm not sure if it was caught or not. If it was caught, it was actually going to be a loss of about 2. I don't know if he caught it. I think it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd down. So they tried a screen pass to the right side, a little bubble screen, but the ball falls short and it was incomplete. Hewlett fans in the stands chanting defense. They want to see a big play here. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of the Mustangs. Number 17, Ami Bendelstein, safety, standing on his own 45-yard line. Gabe Rubinoff, number 5, the other safety. Number 6 is Borsellino. He comes over to cover some of these receivers on the left. 3 receivers to the left. Now number 8 comes back to the right. Shotgun formation, straight back to pass. He's looking left, throwing left, and incomplete, intended for number 20. Covered by number 21. That's Jonathan Hillsberg. He leads the team with interceptions. He has 2. Looking for his 3rd one. It'll bring a 4th down for the Mustangs from their own 41-yard line. Ami Bendelstein, number 17, back deep. And number 7, Matt DeSico, goes back deep with Bendelstein for this punt return. Matt DeSico hasn't had a chance to return a punt yet this season, but he thinks with his speed and getting up in the open field, he thinks he has a chance to return one. Looks like it's going to come down to Matt DeSico. He's going to have his first chance. Picks it up at about the 20. He runs to the right. But now he's going to run to the left. Breaks out. Now he's just going to step out of bounds. Oh! Throw the flag! Where's the flag? There we go! Late hit out of bounds. The referee finally decided to throw a flag. Matt DeSico stepped out of bounds and then thrown down by one of the defenders. After he stepped out of bounds late, finally the referee decided to throw a flag. That'll bring 15 more yards for the Bulldogs. You can't do that. Once he's out of bounds, you got to stop playing. So they should mark that ball around the 45-yard line after the penalty. Bulldogs will take over with 8:01 left to go in the second quarter with a 6-0 lead. Sorry about that. I yelled because I get so excited, especially when it's done right in front of me here and the referee doesn't throw the flag. They do that a lot. And Matt DeSico never gets the flag. He finally got the flag thrown, but that was clearly an unnecessary roughness. So they're going to spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Schlemovich, number 3, splits far left. This is about the area of the field where he caught the long touchdown against Garden City. Let's see if they go back to that play. He split far left, 3 receivers to the right. Matt DeSico in the shotgun with Karate to his left. Matt DeSico gives it to Karate, runs. Another flag down. Looks like there's going to be another holding call. It's going to push him back 10 more yards. Bulldogs are killing themselves with these holding penalties. Yep, it's 10 yards marked off against the Bulldogs. Bring up a 1st and 20. It'll be a holding against the Bulldogs. If I had a guess, I don't want to even take a guess who it was on. It was one of those 5 guys up front. How's that? I don't know who it was. They don't give us numbers in high school football. 3 receivers to the right. Schlemovich to his left by himself again. I think they could hit him on a stop and go here. See if they decide to go deep. Matt DeSico straight back. He looks to the right. He's throwing deep. It's up for Talik Edmonds, and he's tackled. Flag comes down. Talik Edmonds, one-on-one with a defender. He's tackled at around the 35-yard line. Flag comes down. Don't know if he would have had the ball. High school football, it's not like pro football. They won't get the ball where that happens. It'll be a 1st down. It'll be a 10-yard penalty and a 1st down, I think, for the Bulldogs. Let's see. Oh, they're picking up the flag now. They're saying no flag on the play. The referee just waved the flag saying, hey, we're going to pick that up. We're going to say no flag. I don't know if they're saying that he didn't interfere with him or he's saying that ball was uncatchable. But in any case, it'll bring up a 2nd down and 20. Schlemovich still split far left by himself. Talik Edmonds, who that was to, is far right. Karate to the left. Oh, now he comes to the right of DeSico. Matt DeSico gives it to Karate, who runs the middle. He's picking his way, pushing a couple of the Bulldogs to about the 44-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 12 for the Bulldogs. 7:18 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Once again, Bulldogs up 6-0. Missed the extra point when they tried to go for 2 after the penalty on the attempted extra point. They went for 2, and Matt DeSico fell down before he had a chance to get into the end zone. Matt DeSico looking at the wristband. Talik Edmonds far right. All the other receivers are pretty tight on the line. Matt DeSico's looking over at the sideline. See if he... All right, he's calling signals now. Gives it to Karate. Runs to the right. Gains maybe 3. It'll be 4th down and about 10 yards. See if they decide to go for it. They're on their own 45, 46-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 10. Matt DeSico in the shot, or in the punt formation. One receiver back, standing at around his 15-yard line. Matt DeSico is standing at his 32 to punt the ball. It's a good snap. It's a rush. Matt DeSico, and that's a nice punt. It's high, and he asks for a fair catch, and he makes it at about the 15-yard line. That's a nice kick by Matt DeSico. That was a nice tight spiral. Comes down at the 15-yard line. And that might be his best punt of the year. It'll be 1st and 10. 5:50 left to play in the 2nd quarter. Mustangs have a chance to put some points on the board before halftime. And let's see if they could do it. Bulldogs with 3 timeouts. Mustangs have 2 with 5:50 left to play. Remember, that's 5:50 on the clock here. The clock is kept on the field by the referees. That's just for show, and that's what I go by. But that's never correct. So it's around 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. Mustangs break the huddle. 3 receivers come out to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. There's No running backs. Shotgun formation. No running backs behind the quarterback. Straight back, drop back. He's looking. He's rolling. He's rolling to his left. He throws it away, out of bounds. Being chased by Kobe Cox and 53. That's Gianni Griffith. Oh, that was 50. That was 57. 57. That's Josh Grinspun, who was chasing him down. Josh Grinspun, number 57. He's one of the middle linebackers, along with 52, C.J. Majorano. Daniel Lenkry, number 1 on the other side. And but now there's a running back behind the quarterback. Or to the right of the quarterback. Shotgun. The quarterback's going to keep it. He's running to his right. Followed his block and gains about 2. It'll bring up a 3rd and long. 5:35 and running for the Mustangs. Let's see if Palladino calls a timeout if they stop them here and bring up a 4th down. 3rd and long. We'll call it about 8 on the 19-yard line. 17, Ami Bendelstein back in the game as a free safety. He's the extra nickel back on 3rd and long. Daniel Tolstick. No, that's... So, this is a big play. 5:05 left to play and running. 3rd and long for the Mustangs. 2 receivers on each side. Straight back to pass. Throws to the right. It's complete and met immediately by number 11. Oh, he dropped it. That's met by number 11. That's Alicia Franco. Drawed the ball loose. Incomplete. The clock will stop with 4:54 showing on the clock. It'll bring up 4th and 8 for the Mustangs on their own 19-yard line. So let's see if Matt DeSico comes back. I see Ami Bendelstein, number 17, back deep by himself right now. Matt DeSico is not on the field. He is on the field? Oh, Matt DeSico is on the line of scrimmage this time. See if he's going to block this punt. He is in. He did! Matt DeSico blocked it! Pick it up! And he blocked it. Matt DeSico's on the line. Picked it up. And they have Matt DeSico. Bulldogs recover it on the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal on the 1 for the Bulldogs. Matt DeSico on the right side of the line came in unblocked. Blocked the kick. I don't see who picked up the ball. Do we see who picked up that ball? Number 24 picked it up. That's Daniel Tolstick who picked it up. Fell on the ball on the... It's almost on the goal line. It's inside the 1-yard line. And it'll be 1st down for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they give it to... So you got to get Daniel Karate in the end zone. He hasn't had one yet this season. Number 9 in the backfield behind Matt DeSico. Gives it to Karate. Runs the middle, and he scores for the touchdown. Daniel Karate into the middle of the line behind number 71. That's Jordan Cedar leading the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Bulldogs go up 12-0 with 3:56 left to go in the first half. See if they're going to go for 2 as it's a 12-0 lead, or they're going to kick for 1. Number 6, that's the kicker. That's Stefano Borsellino on the field. He's the kicker. They'll line up in that muddle huddle. Let's see if they're in the regular huddle right here. See if they're just going to go. Okay, they're going to go with the muddle huddle. You have all these linemen on the left-hand side. The center is alone with the holders. That's Bendelstein. They're looking over at... They're looking over. Now, number 1 is Daniel Lenkry. He's set to receive the snap. They could snap it all the way to that left, and they do. They throw it to Lenkry, who pushes his way into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. That's Daniel Lenkry. He's set up. He's like a catcher out there. If the center wants to throw the ball all the way across the field and snap it to Daniel Lenkry, he just follows that line and into the end zone, and that's what they did that time. They do that. They line up in that formation. They look over at the coach. That's Coach Palladino, who said, "Let's run it. Throw it to Lenkry." So Karate into the end zone for the touchdown, and Lenkry in for 2 for the extra point. Bulldogs take a 14-0 lead with 3:56 showing on the clock in the first half. Very exciting set of downs. That was all started with the block punt by Matt DeSico, picked up by Daniel Tolstick at the half-yard line. Daniel Karate finishes it into the end zone for the touchdown.
It looked like the cheerleader scored that one. She was standing up
Oh, so listen, they're telling me that the cheerleaders were all standing up on that. So I don't know if you got to see it on the TV. Hopefully my voice was telling you what was going on and my excitement. You could go home and watch it on replay, but you're not going to be able to see it if the cheerleaders would get it. So we're in the stands here on the visitor's sideline. So there's only about 10 rows. So we're not very high up. So the cheerleaders kind of block our view, unfortunately. So I apologize for that if you weren't able to see it. Anyway, set to kick off. Right now, it looks like number 6, Borsellino, is going to kick this one. Spotted at the 40-yard line. One receiver back deep. He's standing on his 10. Borsellino is going to kick it away to the right hash. Taken by an up back at the 12. Runs to the right. Stays on the right hash. Look. Oh, it could be a face mask. It's sort of swung down. No flag. They'll take over 1st and 10 with 3:49 showing on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 20. Looks like the 26-yard line is where they're going to spot that ball. Or 28. Now they spot it at the 28. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. 3:49 left to go. 2 timeouts left for the Mustangs. 3 for the Bulldogs. Down 14. The Mustangs looking to score before half. 2 receivers come to the wide side. That's the left side. 1 receiver split far right. Shotgun formation. He's looking for motion, trying to get one of these guys to come in motion. He goes from left to right. Handoff. Runs the middle. Met by 53. That's big. Gianni Griffith. After maybe a gain of 1, it'll be 2nd down and 9. Clock still running. Mustangs go in the huddle. They're down by 14. Quarterback running in with the play. Not really much in a hurry here. They don't want to have to kick the ball and give the Bulldogs another chance to put on some points before half. 3:15 showing on the clock. 2 receivers to the left. 1 split far right. Shotgun formation. It's a snap. The quarterback's going to run it. It's an option. Pitches it to the right. Breaks a tackle. Might have enough for a 1st down. It's going to be close. He's pushed out of bounds at around the 43. Or 38-yard line. All right, so they'll mark it at the 37. 1 yard short of a 1st down. Clock is still running. They mark it at the 47. They got to get to the 48 for a 1st down. It's 3rd and 1. Kobe Cox, number 44. Gianni Griffith, number 53. And Thierry Labossiere. Those are the big linemen for the Bulldogs up front. Daniel Lenkry, number 1. He's one of the linebackers. On the right, Alicia Frankel. Now they switch sides. Well, that's Josh Grunspin who comes to the right side. His quarterback is in the shotgun. Running back comes to his left now. And it's a handoff up the middle. Oh, and he's met by Thierry Labossiere in the backfield. And the ball comes loose. Picked up by the Bulldogs. That's C.J. Majorano, who might run it in for a touchdown. And he does. I think that's C.J. Majorano. I can't see a number. I'm not sure who it is. I thought it was number 52. It was C.J.? I think it was C.J. Majorano who picked it up and ran it for a touchdown. Thierry Labossiere met him in the backfield, tackled, jawed the ball loose, picked up by, I think it was number 52, C.J. Majorano, who ran it in for a touchdown. That'll put the Bulldogs up by 20 now with the kick pending. Big defensive stand by the Bulldogs on a 3rd and 1. And we're going to do the muddle huddle again. See if you have Ami Bendelstein behind the center. He's the holder if they kick. Number 6, that's Stefano Borsellino. And if you can hear my TD touchdown Bulldog chant. Let's watch this muddle huddle here again. It's a snap to Borsellino. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking. He throws. It's intercepted. And you can't return that back. But Borsellino took the snap that time and tried to throw a pass. And it was actually intercepted. The 2-point conversion is no good. Bulldogs remain in front 20-0 with 1:45 showing on the clock. Yeah, everybody's on the sideline giving C.J. Majorano, number 52, high five. So I guess I was correct that C.J. Majorano picked that fumble up and ran it for a touchdown. We've been trying to get the coach to put C.J. Majorano in as a fullback, especially on short yardage, but that hasn't happened yet. But he just showed Coach Palladino, hey, I could run that ball. Give me that ball. I could run that ball. Good for you, C.J. Majorano. All right, 20-0. Bulldogs ahead in the first half. 1:41 left to go in the first half. Bulldogs are going to set to kick off. So if you're just joining us, Matt DeSico scored the first touchdown on a 75-yard touchdown run or 78-yard touchdown run through the middle. Then blocked a kick. Set up the second touchdown for the Bulldogs from the 1-yard line. That was Daniel Karate who ran it in. And just now, C.J. Majorano picked up a fumble and ran it for about 45 yards for the score for the Bulldogs, and that's their 20 points. Borsellino set to kick off at the 40. See if they decide to squib this one with 1:41 showing on the clock. He kicks it away. Going to come down. It's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce into the end zone. And it's going to fall dead down there, and they'll take the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So with the score 20-0, the Bulldogs in front, 1:41 left to go in the first half. Tell you, the offense for the Bulldogs hasn't done as much as we thought they would against the Mustangs today. They drove the first drive. They got it. They got their first score into the end zone, but they haven't really been able to move the ball so much on offense. And a lot of that's due to the penalties. These holding penalties push them back 10 yards. You break 2nd and long and 3rd and long. It's hard to get the ball moving. Okay, so 1st and 10, motion right to left. Straight back to pass. It's a quarterback draw. He's going to run the middle. Kobe Cox, number 44, and number 5, along with number 1. That's number 1 is Daniel Lenkry. Number 5, Gabe Rubinoff on the tackle.
Somebody tuned in by accident. They're interested in watching.
Hey, welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Hewlett Bulldog football, where the Hewlett Bulldogs are taking on the Mustangs of Mineola. This is the first half, 1:15 showing on the clock. Bulldogs ahead 20-0. Bulldogs in their away white uniforms with the blue numbers, gray helmets. Mustangs in the black jerseys with their red helmets and red numbers. Straight back to pass. He's looking to the right, throws it to right, complete, falls down at about the 31. It'd be enough for a first down. 50 seconds showing on the clock. And again, that clock is just an estimate. They are keeping the clock on the field by the referees. So it'll be a first down for the Mustangs, right at about the 31-yard line. In the secondary for the Bulldogs, number 21, that's Jonathan Hillsberg. He's on the right corner. Number 9, Daniel Karate. He's on the left corner. Number 5 and number 6, that's Rubinoff and Borsellino, the safeties. Now Rubinoff comes to the right. Borsellino goes to the left. They're the safeties. 1st and 10, 50 seconds left to play. High snap. He gives to the handoff. That's number 53, Big Gianni Griffith. Jumps on his back, pulls him down for a loss. Again, tackled for a loss. And again, my clock shows 38 seconds, but they're going to call that the end of the first quarter, or first half, with the score, the Bulldogs 20, the Mustangs 0. Well, actually, is that the quarter? No, they're not. And he's showing 38 seconds. It looks like the Bulldogs called their first timeout with it 2nd down and 10. Looks like the Bulldogs called a timeout. They both have 2 timeouts remaining. Bulldogs say maybe we could get another stop here and get a quick score. Only 38 seconds showing on the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. And I thought it was the end of the quarter because that's what happens a lot of times. Even though the clock shows time on it, they keep the clock on the field by the referees, and our clock is not right. So see if it pays off. Coach Palladino called a timeout. See if they can maybe get a quick stop and another quick score. With the ball spotted at the 31-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and about 9. We got one receiver far right, one far left. It's a handoff in the middle again. Gains about 3. Another timeout. No timeout this time. Clock is running. My clock is showing 20 seconds. See if they even break the huddle or they're going to just go to halftime here. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 at the 35-yard line. My clock is showing 10 seconds. Clock is running. Quarterback's just making his way into the huddle. Doesn't look like, they are. Maybe you're going to just, that's going to be the quarter. That's the end of the first half with the Hewlett Bulldogs 20 and the Mineola Mustang 0. Hopefully you're having a great time listening and watching the Hewlett Bulldog football channel. We'll stand by. We'll see if there's going to be a halftime show. We'll have it running for you. But go get a drink, go get a snack, and get back to the couch. It'll be about a 15-minute halftime, 10-minute halftime. Go quick, get your drink, get your snack, and get back to the couch. Thank you for joining us. We're here live in Mineola, New York at Hampton Field, where the Bulldogs are leading the Mustangs 20-0. And we'll be back in a few minutes.
You're like, where's Matt? I'm like, Matt's on the edge right there. He's going to get that for sure. That was the play. Because he never goes in first base. So they put him in. Alright. If he goes in, you know what's happening. We knew that was happening. They have no chance. Who's got my son? What's up? What's that? Yeah, they're going on to the next round. Yeah, one more and then one two. Yanks, I don't know. They did? Oh, so they won? Yeah. So it could be interesting. Yeah.
Before we get to our halftime entertainment with the cheerleaders, we'd like to wish one of the cheerleaders a very special happy birthday. And that cheerleader would be Ariana McIntosh, 17 years old today. It is now time for our cheerleaders to take the field. round of applause for our cheerleaders under the leadership of Coach Murphy and Coach Osa.
You forgot, right? She's in here, the football game, you forgot. We could barely hear. No.
Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. That was the Mustang cheerleaders at midfield doing their cheer. I know we got the back end of them. So if you're watching, I know we're on the wrong side. That's our camera girl taking pictures. She posts all the photographs for the players. She's on the sideline taking pictures. That's Josh Grinchburn, number 57. He's one of those leaders on the defense. He's one of the middle linebackers. Him and C.J. Majorano in the middle at the linebacker spot for the Bulldogs. Alicia Frankel, the junior, number 11 on one side, and Daniel Lenkry on the other for the defensive linebackers. Bulldogs will kick to start the second half as the Mustangs won the toss and deferred. So the Mustangs will take the ball to start the second half. Hewlett Bulldogs with a 20-0 lead to start the second half. Thank you to Frank Sita for being the cameraman tonight, bringing you these amazing pictures. Number 6, that's Stefano Borsellino. He's one of the safeties, but he's also the kicker. He's set to kick off to start the second half. And we're ready to go. Hope you got your snacks, you got your soda, you're sitting on that couch, you're nice and warm. And here we go. It's a high kick. It's going to come down in the middle of the field, right around the 15-yard line. He runs to the left, met by a whole bunch of Bulldogs. Returns it to about the 28-yard line, and that's where they'll take over, 1st and 10. Nice return for the Mustangs. They're going to spot it right at the 30, actually. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. Same defensive line. 44, Kobe Cox, he's on the right. Gianni Griffith in the middle, and Thierry Labossiere, number 77. I talked to him at halftime. He was getting his ankles taped at halftime. He's back on the field. Karate, cornerback on the left side. He's number 9 on the right side. Number 21, Jonathan Hillsberg, gets a run around the right side. He breaks a tackle, gets outside. He's going to go. Oh, he's pulled down. Pulled down by... See if I get a number for you. Looks like number 5, Gabe Rubinoff, who makes the tackle, saves a touchdown. That's a run all the way to the 38-yard line of the Bulldogs. That was a nice run to start the second half for the Mustangs, who are down 20-0. They got to get something running here. That was run by number 9 for the Mustangs. He's the running back. They line up in the shotgun with one running back to the right of the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion from right to left. And the quarterback's going to take the ball and run to the left. Well, that's the quarterback, number 9. Breaks a tackle, runs back to the middle, and tackled, but not before a gain of about 8 yards. It'll bring up second down and about 2. Well, they'll give him 7. It'll be second down and 3. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. It'll be second and 3. Number 9, the quarterback for the Mustangs, kept that ball. The Majorano family's here. You guys missed CJ's
No, we saw it because of you.
scoop and score. CJ Majorano with a scoop and score. His brothers just showed up in the stands. They were watching it on YouTube on their way here. Shotgun formation. Looks like they're calling a new play at the line. Shotgun. Gives the handoff right in the middle. Tackled by number 11, Alicia Frankel. CJ, number 52, CJ Majorano also in on the tackle. It'll bring up 3rd and short, maybe about 1. Ball spotted right at the 29. They got to get to the 20. They got to get to the 28. So it's 3rd and 1 for the Mustangs. Let's see if they could Bulldogs can make a stop here and force a fourth down. Going to run that middle again. It seems to be working with number 9. Handoff, number 9. Oh, pulled down. Gianni Griffith breaks a tackle. See if he got enough for the first down. Gianni got him in the backfield, tried to pull him down. He broke free and was able to get enough for the first down. 57, Josh Grinchman on the tackle. Gianni Griffith had him in the backfield, wasn't able to bring him down, broke free, and got enough just for the first down before Josh Grinchman was able to bring him down. So it'll be a 1st and 10 right around the 27-yard line. Shotgun formation. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Or two to the right. Two to the right, far right. One to the wide side, the left side. Fakes the handoff. Now the quarterback's going to roll to his left. He's looking to throw it. Throws the screen. Being chased by Josh Grinchman. Gets dragged down. But not before he gets a first down right about the 10-yard line. That's a nice little fake rollout pass. Threw it into the flat. It's a big run. Mustangs have something going here in the third quarter. 9:15 showing on the clock. In the third quarter, it'll be first and... They're going to call it first and goal. They're going to call it inside the 10, right about the 9.5-yard line. They got to get into the end zone. No room for a first down now. One receiver split far right. Two to the left on the short side of the field. A lot of room on that right side. Fakes the handoff. The quarterback's going to roll right. Throw it. Same play to the other side. He's met by, I think that's number 1, Daniel Lankry. Let's see. I can't see who it was. Is that number, let's see if I get a number for you on the tackle. I missed that one. Sorry about that. Couldn't see who made that tackle. But he stopped him short of the goal line. We got an injured Mustang on the field. He's sitting down around the 15-yard line. Can't see a number from where I'm at. I'm trying to zoom in on that, but it gets a little blurry. He's sitting up. He looks like to be okay. Looks like it just might be a leg thing, maybe an ankle. Timeout on the field. 8:57 showing on the clock. Bulldogs ahead 20-0. But the Mustangs are driving on their first drive of the third quarter. And he's going to get up by himself, and he's going to walk off. He's okay. He gets a nice hand from the crowd. I think that was maybe number 8. I'm not sure. He took his helmet off. He's grabbing some water. He looks to be okay. So it'll be second down and goal from the 7-yard line. Okay, Mustangs coming to the line of scrimmage. If you're just joining us, this is early in the third quarter. The Mustangs took the kickoff, and they're driving. They're on the 7-yard line. Shotgun formation. Fakes to the handoff, runs the middle. Gets stopped at about the 2. That's Alicia Frankel, number 11, along with number 5, Gabe Rubinoff, on the tackle. It'll be third and goal inside the 5-yard line. They spotted it around the 3. Quarterback faked the handoff that time, ran the middle. That's been the play for them that seems to be working. They're getting most yards with that quarterback run. He did throw the ball into the flat before for a first down as he rolled to his left. So they're mixing it up nice on this first drive of the third quarter. Third and goal from the 3. 2 receivers split far right, one to the left. Running back to the right of the quarterback. Fakes the handoff. The quarterback's going to roll to his right. Throws it quick as he's being chased by Daniel Lankry on the blitz. Makes him throw it too quick. Incomplete. Being chased by Daniel Lankry. Made him rush the throw. And it falls incomplete. It'll bring up a fourth down on the 3. Daniel Lankry on a blitz that time from his left side linebacker spot. Forces the incomplete. Fourth and goal for the Mustangs. Can the Bulldogs defense hold here on the first drive of the third quarter? They break the huddle. Two receivers split far right again. No. Two receivers to left. And the Mustangs are going to call a timeout as the clock was running down. The head coach wants a timeout. He wants to put this ball into the end zone. Mustangs have had trouble scoring this season. Last week was their biggest scoring game. Against Division, they lost 47-20. They did score 20 points, but prior to that, they've only scored 18 points. The first week they scored 8 against Clark. Second week of the season they played Lynbrook, they scored 7. And against Bethpage, they only scored 3. So they want to make sure they get the ball into the end zone here if they can. Bulldogs, with Coach Palladino trying to get their second win of the season as the Bulldogs are 1-3. This is a big game for the Bulldogs. Go to 2-3, and next week they have Southside on Friday night. So that's going to be another big game for the Bulldogs. All right, timeout is over. Bulldogs on the line. Mustangs come to the line. Two receivers to the left. One split far right. Shotgun formation. He's number 9's the quarterback with one back to his right. He's going to roll right. It's the pitch. It's the option. He's looking to throw it. He's all alone in the end zone. And it is a touchdown. It was the handoff. It was a triple option, they call that play. Quarterback is going to roll to his right, pitches it to the running back, who then he can either run it or throw it. That time he threw it for a touchdown. That's the same play that Garden City ran against the Bulldogs for a touchdown also. So it's not the first time the Bulldogs saw that play. But the wide receiver was standing in the end zone, uncovered. The running back threw it for a touchdown. So that's 6 points. Lefty kicker for the Mustangs. Snap, hold, kick, and it's blocked! Blocked by who else? 53 in the middle of the field. That's big Gianni Griffith. So with 7:38 left to go in the third quarter, the Bulldogs are ahead 20-6 with that blocked extra point.
Oh, and what did you guys start like staring at the window?
I was driving, bro.
Wait, what were you saying? You were like, holy shit, that's my brother.
Honestly, you should be. We didn't even know until you said it. We didn't even know.
They didn't even know. Nobody here knew.
I said something to Diego. He said it has to be a student.
No one can
Those are our Bulldog cheerleaders making all that noise. That's the Bulldog fight cheerleading song. Fight. Let's go, Bulldogs. They're going to set the ball up on the left hash mark to kick the ball off. Now, this is something the Bulldogs saw last week against Garden City also. They lined the ball up on a hash mark, and they kicked it all the way to the other side of the field, and they were able to recover an onside kick. Let's see if the Mustangs watch that video and maybe try to do the same thing that the Garden City did against the Bulldogs. So the ball is lined up on the left hash mark at the 40. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Dylan Parchment, number 22, and number 9, Daniel Karate. It's going to come down. Dylan Parchment's going to let it go over his head and bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at the 20 with 7:38 showing on the clock in the third quarter. Bulldogs 20, Mustangs 6. Thanks for joining us again. Hope you guys are enjoying the show tonight. Thank you again to Frank Sita for being the cameraman, bringing you our great video. Bulldogs taking over 1st and 10 on the 20. This will be the first drive for them in the second half. Matt DeSico, number 7, still the quarterback. Daniel Karate, number 9, in the backfield with him. Thierry Labossiere, he's on the line on... Well, stand by 1 second. Let me get that in a second. Let's get handoff to Karate, running from right to left. Breaks a tackle. Big tackle, good run. It looks like he'll have enough for a first down. That was Daniel Karate on the carry for about 12. Bulldogs right to the line of scrimmage. They'll spot it at the 32-yard line. No huddle. That's Talik Edmonds, split far right. 3 receivers to the left. Gives it to Karate again. Same play. Karate breaks the tackle. Gets to the 45-yard line where he's pushed out of bounds. It'll be another first down for the Bulldog workhorse, number 9, Daniel Karate. They'll mark it at the 44. Bulldogs right to the line. No huddle. Talik Edmonds, split far right. Shlemovich to the left. Gives it to Karate again. This time he's met in the backfield, swung down and tackled for a loss of about 4. It'll bring up a second down and 14 for the Bulldogs. Three receivers come to the right. That's 17, Bendelstein, number 5, Rubinoff, and number 8, Edmonds to the right. Shlemovich split far left by himself. Daniel Karate to the left of Matasico. Looking at the blitz. Fakes it to Karate. Matasico keeps it. Runs the middle. Slips. Gets to about the 40. And taken down right there. Maybe a gain of maybe 1 or 2. It'll bring up a 3rd and long. We'll call it 14 from the 40. They got to get to the 46-yard line of Mineola for a first down. 3 receivers to the right. Matasico in the shotgun with Karate to his right. Got the whole student body right. Matasico looking left. Throws to Shlemovich. Catches it. Gets to about the 50 midfield and pushed out of bounds. It'll be a 4th down and about 4. Let's see if the Bulldogs go for this one. They want the bomb squad. Coach is calling for the bomb squad behind him. Let's see if he puts it out. Bomb squad. They might run on the field. Let's see what they line up as. They have the bomb squad, which is the kick team, ready to run on the field if they want to. 3 receivers come to the far right. Matasico calling plays, trying to draw him off. He doesn't. He's unable to draw him off. The bomb squad's going to run on the field now. That's the kick team coming on now. The other team's got to get off quick. It's got to be a quick one. Now they're setting up to kick. Matasico's still back deep to kick, and it's a snap. Gets it. Gets off a high spiral. Calling for a fair catch. It bounces, takes a Mineola bounce, and down at the 20-yard line. Nice kick by Matasico. Down by number 33, Jason Rick. Puts it down right at around the 21 or 22-yard line. So Matasico tried to pull the Mustangs offside. It was 4th and 4. If he pulls them off sides, that would be a first down because it would be a 5-yard penalty. He tried. He didn't get him off. Coach had the bomb squad, which they call their punt team, right behind him. I'm standing right behind the coach so I could hear what was going on. And he wanted them right behind him so that when Matasico was not able to pull him off sides, they rushed the punt team on, pulled the offensive lineman off to kick the ball. All right, so now we're live, back here. Mustangs with the ball. 5:41 left to go. 2 receivers to the left. Motion from left to right, number 20. Handoff, fake handoff. Quarterback keeps, breaks a tackle, gets into the open field and tackled by number 11, Alicia Franklin, number 5, Gabe Rubinoff. But not before a gain of about 9. It'll bring up a second down and 1 for the Mustangs. Mustangs drove down the field on their first series of the third quarter to start the second half. They just stopped the Bulldogs on their first drive, and now Mustangs have something going again. Well, they're going to give them a first down on that, actually. They mark it 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps, runs the middle. Now he runs outside to the right. Spun around. Short gain. Tried the middle. There was nothing there. Went out to the right side. Tackled by number 57. That's Josh Grinchman on the tackle. Spun around. Gain of about 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Ball spotted right about the 30, just short of the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Clock is running. 4:35 left to go in the third. Plenty of time for the Mustangs to mount the comeback. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Running back to the right of the quarterback. He's number 9, the quarterback. He's been their workhorse. Straight back, drop back pass. Looking deep, throwing to the right. Ami Bendelstein trying to chase it down. Intended for number 20, covered by number 9, Daniel Karate. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 9, or third and 8 for the Mineola Mustangs. It seems to me that the Mustangs have been moving the ball on the run. If they continue to run the ball, they have something going and they throw a pass, it's incomplete. It brings up third and long. You take that deep shot, and if it goes for a big score, that's great, but a lot of time left in the game. They've been running the ball with the quarterback, and it seems to be working. Let's see if they bring that back. With third and long, we'll call it 8. Clock is running. Looks like, I don't know how much time they're giving him in this huddle, but it's a pretty long time before they snap the ball. Now they're running to the line. See if there's two. Now they call a timeout. The clock was running down. Clock is running down. The Mineola calls another timeout so they don't get a 5-yard penalty. Spent a lot of time getting that play into the huddle. The Mustangs did. So with a timeout on the field, 4:09 showing on the clock in the third quarter, the Hewlett Bulldogs 20 and the Mineola Mustangs 6. I might be saying the score a lot, but a lot of people tell me they just tune in and they don't know the score, so I try to give it out as much as possible. If you're just joining us, it was all Bulldogs in the first half. They went into halftime with a 20-0 lead. Mustangs took the opening kickoff and drove down the field to score their first touchdown. The extra point was no good. Blocked by Gianni Griffith, and that's why the score is 20-6. So third and about 8 for the Mustangs. They break their huddle. Two receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Straight back pass. It's thrown over the middle, intended for number 4, covered by number 21 of the Bulldogs. That's Jonathan Hillsberg on the coverage. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th and 8 for the Mustangs. Number 17, Ami Bendelstein back to return. Let's see if Matasico makes his way on the field for the punt return. Matasico is on the field. He blocked the last punt. Matasico is on the right end for the defense. See if he goes to try to block this one again. Matasico, number 7, on the right side of the defense. There's the snap. Matasico is rushing. 2 guys block him that time. Ami Bendelstein signals for a fair catch. It bounces in front of him, falls dead at the 38-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over. If you're watching number 7 that time, he had 2 guys blocking him. They said, number 7, you ain't blocking this one. He blocked the last punt, put it down at the 1-yard line. That led to the second score for the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line. 4:01 left to go in the third quarter. I see number 1 making his way into the huddle. That's Daniel Lankry. Number 8 here, that is Talik Edmonds. Number 3, Michael Shlemovich. Number 9, Daniel Karate. Number 7, Matasico. And number 17, Ami Bendelstein. All the skill guys. The linemen still the same. Starting linemen for the Bulldogs. Matasico in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Shlemovich to the left. Matt's going to roll right. He's looking to run this right behind Karate. He's looking to makes a spin. He's carrying three Mustangs for a first down across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. Matasico was not going to be denied that one, following Daniel Karate and the lineman that's behind on the right-hand side. Number 53, Gianni Griffith. Number 52, C.J. Mayer. On the center, number 71, that's Jordan Cedar. On the left is Big Jack Zood. Jude Zach. And on the left-hand side is Matasico. Runs the middle again. Gains about 3. On the left-hand side, it's Jude Zach. And Jordan Bojorge is the tackle on the left side. Number 58, Jude Zach. He's Jude Zach is a sophomore or a junior? He's a junior. They're expecting big things from him next year. One of the leaders on the team, getting the start this week at guard, at the left guard position. Matt DeSico in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gives it to Karate. Runs left, breaks a tackle, and met by number 11, number 51, and another one, number 71 for the Mustangs. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and around 6 for the Bulldogs. All right, Bulldogs at the line of scrimmage looking at their wristbands. 3 receivers to the right. Michael Shlemovich, the only receiver on the left, a wide side of the field, all alone, with tight coverage on him. If he could get past him, he'll be wide open for a touchdown. Fakes it to Matt DeSico, runs the middle. Faked it to Karate. Breaks a tackle, spins. It's going to be close to the first down. Might be a bit short. It'll bring up maybe a 4th and about 1. See if they go for it this time. 4th and 1. They got to the 47-yard line. They got to get to the 46. Number 11, Alicia Franco, comes on the field along with Gabe Rubinoff, and number 22 is in the backfield. That's Dylan Parchment. 4th and about 1 for the Bulldogs. This is a big play here. Matt DeSico in the shotgun. 3 receivers tight to the right. Matt DeSico's probably got the student body to the right. He could just follow everybody and get that 1 yard. That's what he's going to do. He's going to run to the right, and he's going to be met short of the first down. Stuck for a loss. The Mustangs deny the Bulldogs the first down. Matt DeSico stopped short for a loss. It'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be the end of the 3rd quarter, where the Mustangs take over 1st and 10 at their own maybe 42-yard line. I don't see where they're going to mark it. But Matt DeSico was well short of the first down. You had 3 receivers to the right, real tight. Matt DeSico, I figured, was going to try to run behind him. 22, Dylan Parchment, the bigger back of the 2, between him and Karate, was lined up in the backfield. That's why I thought maybe he was going to run behind these guys. And he tried, and he was taken down for a loss. So the ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 for the start of the 4th quarter. I see there's 17 people online live watching the Hewlett Bulldogs taking on the Mustang of Mineola in the Bulldogs. This is their 5th game of the season. They're 1-3. Mustangs are 0-4 right now. So the Bulldogs are looking for their 2nd win of the season. They're up by 14 for the start of the 4th quarter. Number 77, that's Thierry Labossiere. He's on the left tackle on the line of defense. Number 53, the captain, Gianni Griffith, in the middle. And number 44, Kobe Cox, on the right. Josh Grinchbaum, he's the linebacker on the left. Number 1 is Daniel Lenkery on the right. In the middle is Alicia Frankel and C.J. Majorano. Fakes the handoff. It's Kobe Cox. Throws the ball. He's rolling right. Being chased by Josh Grinchbaum, and Thierry Labossiere throws it incomplete at the 40-yard line. Being chased by Thierry Labossiere and Josh Grinchbaum. Throws the ball as he's rolling to his right. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd down for the Mustangs. Second down and 10 for the Mustangs. 2 receivers come to the far right. Ball's on the left hash mark. 1 receiver to the left. 1 running back to the right of the quarterback who's in the shotgun. Fakes handoff, straight back pass. He's looking left. He's throwing left. It's up. It's almost intercepted That's number 21, I believe. I think that's Jonathan Hillsberg, because he plays that. Yeah, it is number 21, Jonathan Hillsberg, almost with his third interception of the year in a tight coverage, unable to hang on to it as he was falling backwards. But it was more his ball than the Mustang ball. Anything that's thrown up is his. He thinks it's his ball. He was up there trying to catch it for his third pick of the season, unable to hang on to it. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. One receiver comes to the wide side. That's the right side. 2 receivers to the left this time. Shotgun. Straight back pass. Throws it to the left. Short. Incomplete at the 47-yard line. Covered by... that's Jonathan Hillsberg again on the coverage. Falls short, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th and 10 for the Mustangs. Matt DeSico, number 7, goes back with 17 that's Ami Bendelstein to receive the punt. So they're looking for a punt return this time. Daniel Karate just realized there was nobody covering this wide out here. He would have been wide open. But it's a punt. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to take a bounce, and the Bulldogs are going to let it bounce. And it's down by number 5 of the Mustangs, right at the 30-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over, 1st and 10, with 11:37 left to go in the game. So with the break in the action, the Bulldogs up by 14, leading the Mineola Mustangs 20-6. Okay, the Bulldogs making their way on the field. Number 71, that's Jordan Cedar. He's still the center. CJ Majorano, number 52, right guard, and right tackle Gianni Griffith on the left. Jude Zach and Thierry Labossiere on the line. Karate to the right of DeSico. Matt DeSico looking to roll. Now he's rolling, spins around, drops the football. It's jarred loose, picked up by the Mustangs. They knocked it loose. Let's see who's got it. Looks like, I don't know who's got the ball. Matt DeSico rolling, started to roll to the right, then made a U-turn, rolled to left, got hit, blindsided as he started rolling right. He's holding the ball out, got knocked out of his hand, dropped the ball, picked up by the Mustangs. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Mustangs, who are set up for their 1st and 10. Looking to put the ball in the end zone, down by 14 with 11:31 left to go in the game. Another sloppy play by the Bulldog offense. Haven't been able to move the ball much on offense. Special teams this week is doing it for the Bulldogs with a block punt, a block extra point, shotgun formation, handoff to number 11 up the middle. Gianni Griffith and company on the tackle. Daniel Lenkry in there with Gianni Griffith and who else? And number 44, that's Kobe Cox. If you're joining us at home, I'm just being told the Yankees are ahead. If you're a Yankee fan, the Yankees are winning 1-0. What inning are they in? Do we know? Let's see. I'll get that for you. In case you're watching this game, it's the top of the 3rd. They got 1 run, so they're in Game 4 of the playoffs. The Yankees are up 2-1. Mets have already clinched their spot in the National League Championship Series. Fake handoff. Quarterback keeps it, runs the middle. Being dragged is Thierry Labossiere, who hangs on and brings him down. After a gain of maybe about 2, it'll bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Ball spotted around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down. This is 4-down territory with 10 minutes left to go in the game. Mustangs are down by 2 scores. One receiver comes far right with a slot to the right. So now there's 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation with the running back to the left of the quarterback. Call signal, straight back to pass. He's looking, he's throwing. Now he's rolling to his left, throws it up deep, and it looks like it's going to be complete. And a touchdown. Completed on the far sideline. I couldn't see a number who caught it. Caught it at about the 4-yard line and fell backwards, rolling into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll bring the Mustangs within 8 of the Bulldogs right now, pending the extra point. So following the Matasico fumble, the Bulldogs go on defense. Mustangs push it into the end zone with 9:43 left to go in the game. They're going to look like they're lined up for 2. They're lined up to go for 2. No. I'm sorry. They're lined up now. The holder comes in. We have a lefty kicker, number 2, lined up for the extra point. Snap, kick, hold. This one is very close, and it's good. So they are down by 7 with 9:43 left to go in the game. Bulldogs holding on to a lead with 9:43 left to go, and they're going to get the ball. That's 13 unanswered points in the second half for the Mustangs. Bulldogs have to put something together, see if they could punch the ball into the end zone to seal a victory, bring their record to 2-3. That's why you never look ahead to the next game. Game's never over. You might be up 20 points, but anything can happen in these games. We got a nice crowd at home watching, almost as many at home watching as we do in the stands on this chilly evening here in Mineola. Oh, we're doing a little bit better in the stands. Okay, that's a good point. But thank you for joining us and watching, and I hope this is. Listen, we'd love you to come out and cheer on the Bulldogs, but if you can't and you're away, and I know a lot of former players are watching. And we thank you for joining us, and we're happy to bring you the play-by-play. Kevin Sanchez watches. He's an alumni, very inspirational football player, and sometimes I hear that he watches the game and he can't be here, so thanks for joining us. It's a kick down the middle of the field. Karate's going to watch it bounce. It's going to fall at about the 2. He picks it up, runs the middle, breaks a tackle. He gets outside. He runs left. He might go all the way. Oh, a flag down. Daniel got to the 50, the 40, 35, 30, 20, 10. It might be coming back as the flag went down at about the 35-yard line. Great return from the 2, a 98-yard return, but the referees are calling it back. Looks like there was a block in the back. Couldn't see who did it. You guys could run it back at home. But I saw the flag go down, and I saw Daniel Karate kind of make a face. He kind of knew it. Not sure. That was Daniel Karate, number 9 on the return for 98 yards. Unfortunately, it's going to come back. That was a great return by Daniel Karate. The spot of the foul is where it was. They're saying he was pulled down. They'll spot the ball 10 yards back from where the penalty happened. So they'll mark it at the 25-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will take over. And let's see if they can keep the momentum going. With that big run by Daniel Karate, might put some spark into the Bulldogs' offense. He pushed him in the back. You can't push in the back when you're blocking. So if you push a defender in the back, that's a penalty. All right, so Daniel Karate's going to get a break. That's Dylan Parchment, number 2 in the backfield, to the right of Matt DeSico. 2 receivers to the left. Talik Edmonds alone to the right. Matt DeSico in the shotgun, looking to make up for that fumble. Gives it to Dylan Parchment. Breaks a tackle, puts his head down, gains about 9. Let's see if they give him the first down. It's going to be close. Dylan Parchment takes the handoff. An inside handoff. They'll give him 10. He's a tough runner. He's a sophomore. We're expecting big things for the next few years from number 22, Dylan Parchment. Dylan Parchment's brother probably watching. He was a senior last year. He graduated. He was an inspirational leader. Matasico is going to run to the left, follow Dylan Parchment. Matasico hit hard at about the 40. Takes a hard hit out of bounds. Clock's going to stop right about the 40-yard line. As I was saying, Dylan Parchment, number 22, he's a sophomore. His brother graduated last year. He was an inspirational leader on the team, and they're looking for the same thing from Dylan in the years to come. That's Michael Schlemovich to the near side, number 3, split to the left. 2 receivers out to the right. Matasico taking the snap, fakes it to Dylan, runs the middle, tries to break a tackle. He's being held, can't get away, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and about 7 for the Bulldogs. Can't get much offense running.
Dad, people are asking to see the score.
Okay, I'm being told that you can't see the scoreboard. The Bulldogs are ahead 20-13 with 8:35 left to go in the game. Bulldogs up 20-13. They have the ball on their own 39-yard line. It's 3rd down and 6. DeSico in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. He's looking left. He's met and hit hard by number 75, who's very excited for that sack. Matt DeSico taken down for a loss of about 5. Bring up 4th and about 12. And he'll go back for the punt. 8 minutes left to go in the game. Matt DeSico counting, make sure he has enough guys on the field. Looking for a good punt. Pin those Mustangs deep, and it's an end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce it around the 31. Takes a Hewlett roll. It's going to run down to about the 20, and that's where the Mustangs will take over with 7:37 left to go in the game. The Bulldogs are up by 7. Mustangs, very exciting. This is the closest game they've had so far. They have a chance to tie the game on this drive. There's no quit in these Mustangs. Mineola team has always had a good team, very well coached, and there's no quit in them. They have a little bit of spark right now. Momentum has shifted from the Bulldogs to the Mustangs. They're going to break the huddle. 2 receivers split far left, 1 to the right. Let's see if they run the ball. That's been their best part of the game. Quarterback's going to run left to the wide side, breaks a tackle, and then spun around by, I think that was number 53, Gianni Griffith. Let's see. Yeah, 53, Gianni Griffith on the tackle. So he runs the wide side, maybe half a yard. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 9.5. That's been the best part of their game today so far.
Head up, let's go.
7 minutes on the clock and running. 2 receivers. Actually, there's 1 receiver split far right, 1 far left. And then there's 2 tight on the right-hand side. Shotgun. Quarterback's looking to run the middle. Daniel Lankry holding his ground, fends off a blocker. Him and CJ number 52, CJ Majorano on the tackle. Daniel Lankry, number 1, did a good job fending off that blocker to be in on that tackle after only a gain of about 1 and to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Mineola Mustangs. CJ Majorano, number 52, the captain, in the middle as a linebacker, along with a number 11, Alicia Frankel. Number 1, Daniel Lankry, the other captain, on the right-hand side linebacker. And number 57, Josh Grinsprim on the left. Same lineman for the Bulldogs. That's Labossiere, Griffith, and Cox. Shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw left. It's a screen back to the wide side of the field, being chased by 44. Kobe Cox dragged down. Flag down. Tackled by Daniel Karate, but a flag down on the play. Oh, no, that's number 5. That's Gabe Rubinoff on the tackle. It's hard to see the numbers because they have their shirts cropped. Maybe a face mask on the Bulldogs. They didn't get enough for the first down. It'll be a fourth down unless there's a Bulldog face mask. No, they're going to call a penalty. The flag is down. Let's see what they're going to call.
It's getting awfully quiet.
Holding on the offense. Okay, so the penalty is on the Mustangs. So that would be a fourth down. I don't know. They could have declined that penalty. It would be a fourth and about 4 or 5. Now that's going to bring up 3rd and 15. So a 10-yard penalty that pushed the Mustangs back a little bit. 3rd and 15. 2 receivers come out to the right, 1 to the left. Now they're going to go into a muddle huddle themselves. Bulldogs get into it. They're going to roll left, being chased, thrown over the middle. Oh, almost intercepted by Stefano Borsellino. Thrown over the middle. There was 2 Stefano who couldn't hold on. That was their own little muddle huddle. The Mineola Mustangs bringing out all the tricks. Unfortunately, it was incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 15 for the Mustangs with 5:24 left to go in the game. Matt DeSico and Ami Bendelstein, 7 and 17, back to return the kick. Matt DeSico counting the people, saying we're missing 1. No, he's saying we're good. We got 11. Set to kick. They're standing on the 50 for the return. It's a low snap. It bounces right to the punter. And it's going to bounce right to Matt DeSico. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to run to the left, to the 50. He's at midfield. He's got to hold the ball, and he goes down. As there was 4 Mustangs right around him, says, you know what, I'm not going to take this hit. Let me just go down right here at the 50-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 4:44 left to go on the clock. If they could just get a few first downs, they could run the clock out. Mustangs only have 1 timeout. I think they used 2 already. The clock is showing 1. It also shows the Bulldogs have 2, but I didn't know the Bulldogs took 1. But I believe the Mustangs took 2 timeouts, so they have 1 remaining with 4:44 left to go. And they'll spot the ball right at midfield. Bulldogs break their huddle. Daniel Karate, number 9, back in the game after that long kickoff return that was called back for holding or blocking in the back. Matt DeSico in the shotgun. Gives it to Karate, who runs left. Breaks a tackle. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 with the clock still running. Karate stayed in bounds, which means the clock will still run. Now this is where the Bulldogs need to take their time with the clock. Matt DeSico saying, okay, we'll hold it here. They don't go in the huddle, but he's not going to get the team ready at the line yet. Clock is running.
He's playing 10 yards behind line of scrimmage.
Taking his time. Rubinoff split far right with Talik Edmonds. Michael Shlemovich split far left. Karate in the backfield to the right of Matt DeSico. Matt DeSico looking at the clock. 4 minutes on the clock. And they're going to call that, the whistle shows the 4-minute warning. So the clock will stop at the 4-minute warning. That's what Matt DeSico was kind of holding. He figured that he had enough. The clock's going to continue to run now. They're running the clock. Matt DeSico's asking if I have enough 30 seconds left. He's trying to figure out how much time he has before he has to snap the ball. This is clock management skills 101. 3 receivers to the right now. 1 to the left. Call signals. Matt DeSico's going to hold it, and he's going to run right. Tripped up at the 50, falls forward to about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 for the Bulldogs. Again, clock running, 3:19 showing. Matt DeSico in no hurry to call the snap. 3 receivers come to the left. That's Shlemovich. I can't see the numbers here. 1 to the right. It looks like Talik Edmonds alone to the right. 3 receivers to the left. Karate comes to the left of the Seco. This is where they run student body left. 2:55 showing on the clock. We need a first down. Matt DeSico is going to hold it. He's going to run left, runs the middle, met, no gain. That'll bring up a fourth down. Let's see if the Mustangs call their final timeout. They're stopping the clock. See if that was a timeout. Fourth down for the Bulldogs. Think that they did stop the clock, so I'm assuming that the Mustangs called their final timeout. It'll bring up fourth and about 6. See if they come after the punt this time. The Bulldogs were able to block a punt earlier in the game. That led to a score. See if the Mustangs could do the same. They're only down by 7. Bulldogs up 20-13 with 2:43 left to go on the clock. Let's see if we can get that scoreboard on the thing so we can show you. My cameraman just panning over. Hopefully you could see that. No timeouts left for the Mustangs on the scoreboard. Bulldogs still have 2:43 left to go. Bulldogs haven't done anything on offense in the second half. Their 20 points were scored all in the first half. Mustangs scored 13 unanswered points. Matt DeSico had 2 good punts so far today. Wind is he's kicking into the wind. He's going to stand at the 39-yard line for the snap. Number 3, that's Michael Shlemovich to snap. It's a good snap. Matt DeSico holds it, kicks it, end over end. It's going to bounce it around the 20, take a Bulldog bounce. It's going to roll. It's going to keep rolling inside the 10. That's a nice kick by Matt DeSico. They're going to down the ball inside the 10-yard line. Mustangs are going to have to go 90-plus yards for their score with 2:31 left to go in the game. So now we have a live 22 people watching online. Thank you for joining us. You joined in just in time to catch the end of the Bulldogs versus the Mineola Mustangs. Mustangs are trailing by 7. They have the ball spotted at their own 7-yard line. They got to go 93 yards after the nice punt by Matt DeSico to pin them inside their 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. He's rolling to his right, looking to throw. He's looking. He throws into the flat, complete for a first down at about the 20-yard line. Gets out of bounds with 2:25 left to go in the game. Clock stops as he gets out of bounds. I'm sure I can't see if he's. It looks like he's at the 18-yard line. He didn't quite make the 20. So it's at the 18. Ball spotted at the 18. Clock stops because he went out of bounds. The clock will stop on incomplete passes. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback's going to roll to the left, being chased by Kobe Cox, number 44. Oh, Kobe Cox reaches out, throws his arm at him, swats his foot, and it makes the quarterback fall. He throws it as he's falling forward. There is no receivers in the area. Let's see if they're going to throw the flag. Kobe Cox is injured on the play as he dove at his feet. Let's see if they're going to throw a flag for intentional grounding because there was no receiver in the area as he was falling down. It was incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Kobe Cox is still down after diving at the quarterback's feet, swatting, knocking him. Was able to knock the quarterback off balance. The quarterback threw the ball. Incomplete. I didn't see any receiver in the area. See if they, I guess they're going to call him somebody in there. All right, Kobe Cox is up and running. He's okay. He was being taped. He did hurt his ankle before the half, but he is back up. He's going to have to come off if they called that as a timeout because of an injury. Yeah, he's going to have to come out of the game for a play. He tried to get back in the huddle, but unfortunately that's not allowed. That was an injury timeout. I don't know if they're going to take a timeout away from the Bulldogs because of that. But the Bulldogs still show 2 timeouts remaining. 2:19 on the clock. It'll be second down and 10 for the Mineola Mustangs. 3 receivers split far left. That's the wide side. Straight back pass. He's looking left. He throws it left. It's a wobbly pass. It's up. It's intercepted. That's number 21. That is Jonathan Hillsberg with his 3rd interception. We called it. He was looking for his 3rd interception, and he finally got it tonight. Leading the Bulldogs with interceptions, number 21, Jonathan Hillsberg. He's the junior. And that could seal the game for the Bulldogs. With no timeouts on the clock, the Bulldogs could take a knee and run out the clock. Bulldogs up by 7, 20-13 with 2:11 on the clock. Mustangs showing no timeouts. I think they can knee the ball. If it's 40 seconds, they should be able to run the clock out. Or let's see if... Actually, I hear the coaches asking if they had any timeouts left. The scoreboard shows Mustangs having no timeouts. But the scoreboard is not always correct. I think they don't have any. If they're going to go into the victory formation or if they're going to run the ball. Yeah, they're going to go in victory formation. Daniel Karate, number 9. He's going to stand all the way back at his own 45-yard line in case there was a fumble. Matt DeSico going to come over and talk to Coach Palladino. Make sure he knows what we're doing. He's going to have to run around a little bit. I think that's what he's telling him. He's going to have to run around a little bit and not just take a knee right away. All right, guys. Some of the fans are making their way out with the victory formation. Matt DeSico going to stand there and finally take a knee. They'll spot the ball at the 46-yard line with the clock running. My clock shows 2 minutes playing and running. I don't know. Again, I don't know how many seconds they can actually run off. If Matt DeSico's going to have to run around a little bit to get the clock to 0. He's looking at the referee, basically saying, let me know when there's 3 seconds so I could snap it with no time on the play clock. So they're standing there in the victory formation. Daniel Karate standing at his own 35. Matt DeSico, now he's going to call it. He's going to stand there, take a knee with 1:25 left to go. So let's see, it's 3rd down. This should take them inside 40 seconds, and then that'll be the last snap. .55 seconds showing on the clock. Again, that's an estimate. Matt DeSico's in the shotgun. Matt DeSico takes a knee with 40 seconds left on the clock, and that should do it. And they won't have to take another snap with 4th down, and that'll be the ball game with the Bulldogs winning the game. Hewlett Bulldogs 20, the Mineola Mustangs 13. And now they'll shake hands. Great football game. Mineola is going to fall to 0-5, and the Bulldogs are going to make their record 2 wins and 3 losses, with Southside coming up next Friday evening. Join us live on Bulldog U-Team TV. Southside, I'm not sure what Southside record is. They've been playing some good football lately. They lost a lot of their seniors last year. Somebody told me like 18 seniors graduated on that team. So, but they still have a good team. Hewlett's going to have their hands full going to Southside is Rockville Center. They're going to, yeah, you could walk. They're going to be going to Rockville Center to play the Southside on Friday evening. So join us live. Thank you for joining us here. If you're just joining us, the final score, Bulldogs 20 and the Mustangs of Mineola 13. Thank you for joining us, and join us next week. Hopefully, you were able to see all your friends and family playing in this game. I'll let it run so you can see these players as they come over. You're going to see they're not going to be so happy with this win. They're going to have a good week of practice. They're going to have a good week of practice and be able to beat Southside next week. See if they can bring their record to 500. They're looking to make the playoffs. Right now, Garden City stands at 5-0. Elmont 4-0. These are before this week's games. Division, believe it or not, is 3-1. Manhasset 3-1. Floral Park 3-2. Lynbrook 2-2. Southside is 2-2. Bethpage is 2-3. And Clark is 2-3. Those were before this week's games. So now the Bulldogs will be 2-3. So hopefully next week we could bring it to Southside and beat them and make our record 3-3. Join us next week. Thanks for joining us, everybody, as all the fans are making their way out of the stadium here at Hampton Field in Mineola. Final score, Hewlett Bulldogs 20 and the Mineola Mustangs 13. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.